Thank you for staying with us. That an idea is right and beneficial does not mean it will be widely accepted, while a popular idea may not necessarily be right. The Pan-Northern Socio-Political Organization, Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, has condemned the relocation of key departments of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAAN, to Lagos by the current administration. According to ACF, the relocation is a deliberate ploy to further underdevelop northern part of the country. As we spoke about this afternoon. And in this release signed by our friend Yerima Shetima, that is talking about FAAN and the Central Bank of Nigeria. Can you give us the justification by the federal government or an insight into why this move was necessary?
Okay, so first, for the CBN, they just looked at the key operations, okay? The key operations, the banking or department that they feel should relocate to Lagos. The banking and supervision department, other financial institutions supervision department, consumer protection, payment system management, financial policy regulations. So these are key departments that they want back in Lagos. And they also gave reasons. They gave reasons of insecurity for some of their officers who want to travel from Abuja to other places, and they don't want to spend money in saying you have to fly to the place. Sometimes you have to drive. For instance, if they want to go to Kogi now, and they're in Abuja, they don't need to fly to Kogi. They have to drive. And they are looking at insecurity. Okay? They have looked at it and they said, okay, insecurity. I think the major one is about the Abuja office, head office. That office was actually built to cater for only 2,000 staff, about 2,200 staff.
That big edifice.
That big one that you are seeing. So it's just, I don't want to say it's big for nothing, but at least it's just big, okay? But people think because it's big, then it can accommodate the whole Nigeria. No, there are safety concerns for every building in Nigeria. And so now the building is taking close to 4,000 people. So the new CBN governor is now looking at, we have so many staff right here in this same building. And if, for instance, something happens, it means that everything that concerns Nigeria's economy is gone. So why not we go back and begin to look at how we can, the one thing about Nigeria.
We have such facility in Lagos?
We have. In fact, the one in Lagos is beautiful. It's beautiful. In fact, it was built, then they left it, and they went to Abuja.
Almost as big as the one.
As big as the one in Abuja.
At Tinubu there.
Yes, the opposite
stock exchange.
Yes, stock exchange. That was where, when the people were looking for how to change their money, that was where people went to.
Okay.
So, so we have a very big edifice in Lagos. And so they are looking at move a lot of staff, even half of the staff, back to Lagos, so that they will be able to interact. And don't forget, Ayo, most of the banks in Nigeria, their head office is headquartered here in Lagos. So if they want to interface, they can easily go to their headquarters. Yeah, they can be supervising whatever they are doing. So it is not about what they are thinking. We are not depopulating the north and making the south higher, but we are trying to look at efficiency here.
So this is the CBN.
Yeah, this is it. So it can only accommodate just 2,000 people. For Nigeria, we don't consider health and safety.
Okay.
That is the major thing, Ayo.
MJ, let's talk about the CBN first. That's the 40.
Beyond beyond health and safety, more than 60% of the transactions emanate from Lagos. Interbank settlement, Nigerian interbank settlement system. Most of the organizations involved in the security architecture of the banking system are based in Lagos. And apart from the fact, and like I said earlier, 60 to 70% of all the transactions emanate from Lagos. So a host of the core banking supervision role of the CBN, they have to move all their staff from Abuja to come to Lagos. Now, I don't want the ACF, the Arewa Consultative Forum, to read political meanings to this. Apart from the health and safety issues and the structural defects they are talking about, or rather structural concerns about the building in Abuja, we have a lot of empty space lying fallow at the former CBN headquarters in Lagos, which has now become the annex, and it's just been renovated too. So it's only normal, or it makes a lot of economic sense. And what it means now is that those who fly from the CBN staff that flies from Abuja all the time to come and do the banking stuff here, they don't have to fly again. The moment they are residents in Lagos, they only take internal taxi. Not they don't have to fly from Abuja, take tickets, and also take airport taxi. So it will just be a routine thing. It even makes these things faster. So I don't think people should read meanings to it. And I think we should give a kudos to the CBN Governor, Yemi Cardoso, for taking this bold step. It's going to reduce costs on the long run, especially in terms of the cost of personnel involved, the overhead cost for the personnel involved in banking supervision and related matters. That's the way I view this. So it shouldn't be viewed as a way of depopulating Abuja or depriving the North of the much-needed economic. No. I don't think we should see it like that.
Now, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAAN, what's the issue?
They are also concerned about not until even the minister even talked about that FAAN, they don't even have an office in Abuja. People don't know. They just feel that, okay, when we are moving to Abuja, everybody moves to Abuja. They don't. They don't. Yeah. But in Lagos here, they have
headquarters just opposite MM2.
MM2, and it just lying there fallow. So they just have few, members and staff members just moving up and down. And if you look at Lagos passengers, Lagos has the volume, the highest volume in Nigeria, both international and domestic. Close to 3.5 million passengers in Lagos, every year. And so if you look at the volume of passengers, you know that Lagos has more work than even Abuja. So it only makes sense for you to have more people who are to be in Lagos for them to be able to do this work. Don't forget also in Lagos State as a whole is even planning on an airport in Ekpe or a Lekki area. So
I think I have
it makes sense to have fun here.
Thank you for joining us. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, my name is Oloride Wale.
Okay, Wale, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yeah, concerning the issue of the Central Bank of Nigeria, moving from Abuja down to Lagos, I can recall last year, when the governor initially was still a Central Bank governor, I noticed, and I have been recalled, that even he was working, most of his duty he was working in Lagos. Because time to time, every Saturday, Friday, I do recall that I did met him at the Lagos Central Bank here. Mm-hmm. I don't see why the northern people will make everything to so-called tribalics, whether they derive the meaning from anything concerning the Nigerian issues. I don't think they have the security aspect of it. If you want to talk about the moving of one parastatals or one department of this, have you considered the security of Abuja as a whole? We have so many issues of kidnapping, issues of insecurity.
Adewale, thank you. Thank you, Adewale.
It's not about the kidnapping.
Nobody's
We're talking about the substance.
Yes. Nobody's going to go and kidnap
why
at the same
anybody there.
So, because looking at it, Mujit, looking at it here, funny groups I'm sorry. My friend Yerima Shetima, yes, they can raise issues of national issues, and do you understand? And they can raise points of corrections at any given time. And you also have our friend from LASU, one man soldier, Murik, Muslim right agenda. These people write
even
to recite.
No, even I think Yoruba Youth Forum.
Yeah, yes. So whatever.
Yes, so
the coalition of whatever.
They have also responded.
Funny group.
They have also responded.
I think we don't even need that now.
Yeah.
It's not about
So the thing
ethnicity or religion.
Basically, that's why I said earlier that it is not an attempt to depopulate or to de-emphasize the economic importance of the North. No, as Arewa Consultative Forum was suggesting. Even somebody just, the last caller just mentioned the Emefiele. Emefiele operates for the better part of his 9 years.
In Lagos.
He does Mondays to Wednesdays in Abuja, and Thursday to the weekend is in Lagos. He operates from the Lagos office. Yes. So, and we have ample space in Lagos. That's for FAAN, for example. FAAN has a lot of empty offices in Lagos. Why they went to Abuja to be paying rent, enormous amount every year on rent. Whereas
they have their property.
Whereas Lagos is the aviation hub of Nigeria, with more than 70% of the flights, but more than 70% of the international flights only gets to Lagos, with only about 20 or 30% taking off from Abuja. And even the ones that take off from Abuja, they will have to go to probably Togo or Accra to fill up. So we know some of these things. Turkish Airlines only started its Abuja route this January, whereas they have been flying out of Lagos for more than 20 years. The same goes for so many other airlines. So they
might stop over in Benin Republic or
yes, to pick more passengers. Yes, that's what most of the airlines do. The ones that take off from Abuja, yes, they will,
because they might not get enough passengers.
That is it. So it only makes economic sense to come back to where the hub is. Lagos is the economic capital.
Okay, let me pick another call.
There's no doubt about that.
Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Abdullah, thank you.
Okay, I can hear you.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, my name is Abdullah. I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay.
Concerning the issue of movement of FAAN and some key department of CBN to Lagos, it's already generating a lot of noise outside here, and then people are perceiving maybe there is a hidden agenda of the government and so many things like that. So I know the government will be sensitive in this matter, but please, they should try and make people, maybe create some awareness about why they are doing this kind of thing.
Thank you, Abdullah.
By the time, next time, maybe you move one section or one ministry or one agency to Lagos again, you will see what will happen. So I just want government to, please, before they do this, they should create awareness so that people will understand the real reason behind such things. Because in this country today, people are perceiving anything that government do, people perceive it as either ethnic, political, or religious, or what have you.
Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you for your contribution. I think that's our responsibility here.
Exactly.
I think we have to tell the public.
And that's why we are making all these explanations.
We still have the secretariat rotting away. You know,
the federal
secretariat.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, for almost
people should all look at things like that. If we have facilities that are rotting away, what do we do with them? You know, if government wants to use them properly, we shouldn't castigate the government and begin to bring connotations that will, drag us back.
They allege that it will underdevelop, is an attempt to underdevelop the North.
I still don't see the correlation between development in the North and the movement of some offices to Abuja, from Abuja to Lagos. I can't find that correlation, honestly. And I think some of these political and social-cultural groups should be mindful of the kind of situation we have in the country, by the volatile nature of we have in the country, by not further inflaming it. Because it's like we are sitting on a keg of gunpowder already. We don't need things that will further cause chaos in the system by issuing this kind of statement that is an attempt to underdevelop the North. How will that happen? I still can't figure it out. It's an economic decision that will save a lot of resources, a lot of money. It will even save lives and property. The number of people they put on the road flying from Abuja to Lagos all the time. I mean, in fact, those who could not be accommodated at the CBN office in Lagos, I mean, there are branches in Ibadan, Abeokuta, that are underutilized. Some of them could be posted into those places.
Exactly.
But you discover that most people want to be in Abuja. I don't know why that is so. A building that was meant for 2,200 people now houses more than 4,000 personnel. I mean, a lot of stress on that building. The dead weight it will be carried. Apart from that, when the structure, you see some offices, you go to the CBN, you see some offices overcrowded. And it's not even good for safety concerns and
right.
at the CBN.
All right.